year, POCO has been pushing hard in the performance-focused smartphone segment, and with the new X8 Pro series, the company is taking things even further. Today, I'm comparing two phones that look very similar on paper but actually target slightly different users: the POCO X8 Pro and the POCO X8 Pro Max. Both devices promise near flagship level performance, massive batteries, premium design, and a lot of features that you actually don't see in this price segment. But the real question is simple: which one actually makes more sense for you? After using both phones side by side, testing cameras, performance, battery life, and everything else, here's my full comparison between the POCO X8 Pro and the POCO X8 Pro Max. Before we continue with the rest of the video, I want to take a moment to talk about the sponsor of the segment, the book, The Ultimate Guide to Rebuilding a Civilization, created by the team at Hungry Minds. The first thing that impressed me was the packaging. It arrives in a beautiful box, and inside you get the book itself along with a small leaflet and a few extras like this envelope with censored materials inside. But the real star here is the book itself. The design and feeling of the cover are absolutely amazing. The print quality, the thick matte pages, the illustrations, everything about it reminds you why physical books still have something special that ebooks and PDFs simply can't replicate. When you hold it in your hands and flip it through the pages, you can actually feel more connected to the stories and knowledge inside. The book is huge, with more than 400 pages covering around 880 topics across 23 chapters. And what's really interesting is how the book is structured. It basically walks you through the knowledge needed to rebuild civilization step by step. It starts with some of the most fundamental things humans had to figure out, like how to make fire or how to find water. Then it moves into chapters about medicine, plants, animals, food, materials, tools, and many other discoveries that helped humanity slowly build the world we live in today. So it's not just a history book, it's more like a visual journey through the inventions and knowledge that shaped civilization. And this actually connects really nicely with what I'm showing you in this video. Earlier, I was taking camera samples here in Barcelona, which is famous for its architecture and the incredible buildings. As a matter of fact, I took a lot of photos of buildings over the years in the city with Xiaomi and other phones. Inside the book, there is an entire section dedicated to building. It starts with the basics, literally brick by brick, explaining things like molding and firing bricks, and then moves into topics like cement, mortar, insulation, and foundations. From here, it expands into things like roads, bridges, arches, roofing, water systems, reinforced concrete, and so on. So when you look at beautiful architecture like the buildings in Barcelona, this book actually shows the deeper story behind how humans learned to create structures like that in the first place. Another really cool thing is the visual style. The illustrations combine detailed engineering drawings with almost medieval-style artwork, which makes the whole book feel more like a collectible visual encyclopedia than a typical textbook. So if you are someone who enjoys learning how the world was built, or if you simply appreciate beautifully designed books, this is genuinely fascinating one to have on your shelf or make an amazing gift for others. If you want to check it out and order yours today, I will leave a link and discount code in the video description down below, or simply scan the QR code you see on the screen right now. Both phones come in the familiar POCO style boxes, and the overall presentation feels very similar. Inside the box of the POCO X8 Pro, you get the phone itself, a protective case, a charging cable, some paperwork, and the SIM ejector tool. It's also great to see that POCO still includes a 100 watts fast charger in the box, which is becoming increasingly rare these days. With the X8 Pro Max, you get a similar bundle: the phone, a case, a charging cable, the SIM tool, and documentation. However, one thing that might be frustrating for some people is that the charger is not included in the box with the Pro Max, even though the phone still supports 100 watts charging. So depending on where you buy it, you may need to purchase the charger separately. Keep in mind that charger availability for each phone depends on the region, so in some markets it's included in the box, while in others it isn't. It's not a huge deal if you already have a fast charger, but it's definitely something worth noting. When it comes to design, both phones look and feel very premium. Both devices feature metal frames, which immediately give them a solid and high-end feel in the hand. The POCO X8 Pro uses a glass back, while the Pro Max uses a fiberglass back panel. In practice, both feel very similar, although the glass on the X8 Pro does feel slightly colder to the touch. Interestingly, POCO positions the fiberglass as a more premium material, which is why it appears on the more expensive Pro Max model. Either way, both phones feel extremely well built and honestly closer to flagship devices than typical mid-range phones. The most obvious difference between the two is the size. The X8 Pro Max has a larger 6.83-inch display, while the X8 Pro uses a slightly smaller 6.59-inch panel. If you prefer bigger phones with more screen real estate for media consumption or gaming, the Pro Max will probably feel more immersive. But the X8 Pro still has a very comfortable screen size and might actually be easier to use with one hand. In terms of display quality, both phones look identical. They use high-quality M10 panels capable of reaching up to 3500 nits of peak brightness, which makes them extremely easy to see outdoors even under direct sunlight. Colors are vibrant, contrast is excellent, and both displays are protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 7i, so durability is also well covered. Another cool design element is the dynamic RGB lighting system around the camera module. These lights can react to notifications, charging, gaming, music playback, and incoming calls, and you can customize them in many different ways. It's not something you absolutely need, but it adds a bit of personality to the phones. Both devices also include features like IR blasters, dual stereo speakers, and strong durability with IP66, IP68, IP69, and IP69K water and dust resistance ratings. Speaking of speakers, both phones sound good, but the Pro Max definitely has the edge. The X8 Pro Max uses symmetrical dual speakers with high-res audio and Dolby Atmos, which deliver richer and fuller sound overall. It also includes a volume boost feature, although I personally wouldn't recommend using it too much, because at the highest levels, it can introduce some distortion. On the other hand, the X8 Pro still sounds very good. Here is an audio test. The X8 Pro Max features an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor that delivers extremely fast and secure unlocking. The X8 Pro, on the other hand, uses an optical fingerprint scanner, which is still very quick and perfectly reliable for everyday use. Now let's talk about battery life, because this is where things get really impressive. The X8 Pro has a 6500 mAh battery, which is already huge, but the Pro Max pushes things even further with an enormous 8500 mAh battery, which is actually the biggest battery POCO has ever put in a smartphone. Both phones support 100 watts wired charging and 27 watts reverse wired charging, so you can even use them as power banks for other devices. In real-world usage, the battery performance is honestly incredible. With the X8 Pro, getting around a day and a half of usage is very realistic. And with a Pro Max, 2 days of battery life is absolutely achievable depending on your usage. These are some of the best battery numbers you'll find in the entire smartphone industry. Performance is another major focus of the X8 Pro series. The POCO X8 Pro runs on the Dimensity 8500 Ultra chipset, while the Pro Max steps things up with the newer Dimensity 9500S processor built on a 3nm architecture. In everyday usage though, both phones feel extremely fast. Apps open quickly, animations are smooth, multitasking is effortless, and overall responsiveness is excellent. Both phones run Xiaomi HyperOS 3, which brings brings a lot of customization options, smart AI features, and ecosystem integration. You also get things like Circle to Search, Google Gemini integration, and other AI tools built directly into the system experience. Gaming performance is also very strong on both phones. They support hardware-level ray tracing in certain games and include POCO's Wild Boost optimization system, which helps stabilize frame rates and reduce frame drops during heavy gaming sessions. In practice, both phones handle demanding 3D games without any problems. The Pro Max is technically the more powerful device, so in some cases, you may see slightly faster loading times, better graphics, or marginally smoother performance. But honestly, the X8 Pro is already extremely capable, so unless you are a very serious mobile gamer, both phones will feel more than fast enough. Thermal performance is also very good on both devices thanks to POCO's Ice Loop cooling systems, which help keep temperatures under control during gaming or heavy multitasking. Both phones feature a very similar camera setup. You get a 50-megapixel main camera, an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 20-megapixel front sensor on both devices. On the main camera, the Pro Max uses a Light Fusion 600 sensor, while the X8 Pro uses a Sony IMX882 sensor. In real-world photography, the overall results between the two phones are very similar. In good lighting conditions, both devices capture excellent photos that are sharp, colorful, and full of detail. The main cameras perform especially well, but the ultra-wide cameras also produce good quality images with decent detail and dynamic range, which is great to see in this price segment. The biggest differences really come down to image processing and slightly different color science between the two phones, so in many cases, it simply comes down to your personal preference. Both phones also allow you to shoot 2x zoom photos, which still look very good thanks to the high-resolution sensors. There is also a dedicated 50-megapixels mode, but honestly, I don't see a huge improvement in everyday use. The standard 12.5-megapixels auto mode already produces excellent results, so I usually stick with that. Low-light photography is also pretty solid. The main camera performs best in darker conditions, producing good detail and balanced exposure. The ultra-wide and 2x zoom shots are less impressive in low light, but they can still deliver decent results when there is enough ambient light. Selfies and selfie portraits also look very good on both phones. Personally, I slightly prefer the image processing of the X8 Pro for selfies, but that really comes down to personal preference. Low-light selfies are probably the weakest area of the camera system. They are not terrible, but they are definitely not amazing either. For video, both phones can record up to 4K at 60 FPS and the footage looks great. It is sharp, stable, and detailed. There is also 4K 30 FPS if you prefer, but I personally like the smoother motion of 4K 60 FPS. One limitation worth mentioning is that the front camera cannot record 4K video, but you can record up to 1080p at 60 FPS, which still looks very good. Interestingly, in my testing, the X8 Pro actually produced slightly sharper front camera video than the Pro Max. Audio recording quality is also solid on both devices.
1080p 60 FPS video test. Video and audio test 1 2 3 1 2 3. Video and audio test 1 2 3 1 2 3.
So which POCO phone is actually the better choice? The truth is that both the X8 Pro and the X8 Pro Max are excellent smartphones and they deliver amazing value for the price. Having said that, the X8 Pro is probably the better option for most people. It delivers fantastic performance, great cameras, excellent battery life, and a premium design, all in a slightly more compact body at a more affordable price. On the other hand, the X8 Pro Max is the phone to choose if you want the absolute maximum from the series. You get the larger display, the more powerful chipset, stronger speakers, and of course the enormous 8500 mAh battery, which gives you some of the best battery life you can find on any smartphone right now. So the decision really comes down to what matters more to you. If you want a slightly smaller phone with incredible value, the POCO X8 Pro is an easy recommendation. But if you want the biggest screen, the most power, and insane battery endurance, then the POCO X8 Pro Max is the one to go for. Either way, POCO once again has delivered two very impressive devices devices that offer a lot of flagship level features at a much more accessible price. Tell me in the comments section down below which POCO device would you choose. Also like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.